Hi everyone, so this is my third Babbel video that I'm recording today. My first one was when I just showed you around the website and what the different features were and a bit of an overview of my review and opinion of the program. The second video that I did was I showed you how a lesson worked. It was a basic lesson that I did. And on this video, I'm just going to quickly show you how the review manager works. There's like 3 different ways you can review your vocabulary that you've learned during the lessons. So I'm going to do that now. I can see that in my vocabulary I've got 1,755 words or phrases, and this is built up over time, and you don't have to like review all of them in one day. It kind of spaces it out, like if you get it right, then it waits a certain number of days before it asks you again. If you get it right again, it's a number of days, and I think in the final stage at this sixth level, it's like 6 months until they ask you again or something like that. But if you get the word wrong, then it either doesn't move, or if you get it wrong again, then it moves down. But Babbel does have a thing here where it tells you exactly how it works and why it does what it does. I said in my other video, my only criticism I have of this review manager is that it has duplicate words in it sometimes. If you do several different courses and they have overlapping content, then it sometimes tests you twice, but it's really not that much of an inconvenience, and I really love this review feature. I think this has made the difference to me on Babbel between just learning French and then like actually absorbing the French into my brain, if you understand. I think I said in one of my previous videos, the courses are where you learn and you understand and you see how things fit together, and the review manager for me, where you do all this vocabulary, is where it stays in your brain and you really understand and remember, I guess, the stuff that you've learned. So yes, let's review. So you click review now. You can do this on your phone as well. There's 3 different ways to review. I have to say, I only use writing. I find that the speaking one is too easy for me because they have, I might show you though just anyway, because they put all different things together and you can kind of tell by the length of the phrases which ones are which, because you're kind of matching stuff to their translation. The flashcards is basically exactly what it says. So it shows you a thing in English and then you think of it in French and then you say whether you got it right or not. So you have to trust yourself to be harsh on yourself. The times when I've used flashcards is when I've been doing it with my boyfriend who is French, and then he will judge whether I got it right or wrong. But I mostly use writing. To me, it's the best way. They still read it to you. If you want to practice the speaking, which I sometimes do, when the guy reads it back to me, I then repeat it. So I'm going to do writing. I actually don't know what some of these words are, so that's fun. I did a lot of vocab lessons the other day, and I just learned all this vocab. As I said, the learning really takes place in this. So if you don't know the word, which I don't, I think it begins with A, if that helps, click help, and it comes up with the jumbled letters. Normally I would look at to polish, and I would think I have not a clue what that word is, and then as soon as I see all those jumbled letters, I suddenly remember, and I'm just like, how did that get in my brain? So then I type it in. How did I know it? So she said astiqué, so then I just say it for fun. Ooh. I'm sure it's, oh. No, okay, so I got it wrong. So that counts as wrong, even though I have to type it in rightly. Rightly? I have to type it in correctly before I can move on, so might as well. Isn't that what I typed in?
La cerise.
So then she says it. Waffle, is it like goof something? Let's have a look. Okay.
La gaufre.
But I want to say these words that I'm doing right now, this is the first time that I reviewed them, or maybe the second time. So I only came across these words for the first time, maybe last week or something. Some of them, when I'm normally doing this review, I can get through it really quickly because I know all the words. It's like hello, goodbye, blah, blah, blah. To overeat. That's another thing. If you don't type in the accents, it doesn't mind. But if you do type an accent and you type the wrong accent, then it does. Normally, I try to type accents because it's just a good habit to get into, but sometimes I just forget and whatever. This? Okay.
Le poivron.
Oh. Oh, what's the word for pumpkin? I've forgotten, but as soon as I see this, I remember.
La citrouille.
Whatever she said. Turnip. Oh, it's like native or something. No. Maybe I'm thinking of another word. Navet.
Le navet.
Le navet.
Nutritif.
Nutritif.
Mâché.
Mâché. Okay, so I highly recommend you correct your errors. One thing I don't like about this review manager actually is that it shows me all the words, because now I remember them. So I remember them because they just showed me them.
Appliqué.
I don't know. Maybe I just cheat a lot. I don't
La
know.
cerise.
Okay, so now you reviewed them all. If you don't, you can always click this and it tells you basically, you can pause this if you want to read this. Okay, pause. Then you can close and then you can choose. I might as well show you how the other bits use. So it mixes all your vocabulary together, but what I have found is that like all the vocabulary that you did in a lesson generally stays together. Unless you always get some right and some wrong, then they kind of get mixed up and separated, but they generally all come together. And this can be a bit kind of it kind of ruins the test a bit. I'd prefer if it was a bit more random, because say for instance when it's testing me on the different like present tense or past tense or whatever, the first one in the group I'll get wrong, but then I see the correct answer for that first one and I get all the others right. But I think had it all been separate and completely random, I might have got all of them wrong. So, but I still think this is good. I just wish it was a little bit more random. So I'm going to do another review. We'll do flashcards this time, which is my least favourite. Are you coming to the party? Tu es sorti ce soir, but it's not that. That's are you going out tonight? Tu vas à la fête?
Tu vas venir à la fête?
I guess I got it wrong. Tu vas venir à la fête? No. I don't want to go down there. Je ne veux pas descendre there.
Je ne veux pas descendre là-bas.
Oh my god! See, did I get it right or did I get it wrong? The something of life. Le jus de vie? Le vin de vie?
L'eau de vie.
L'eau de vie. I guess I got it wrong. Le horloge or something.
L'horloge.
C. Did I get it right because I remembered the word, or did I get it wrong because I forgot to apostrophe the L?
Français.
No. Mesurer.
Mesurer.
That's what I said. Le citron.
Le citron.
I think I said it alright. Le concombre.
Le concombre.
Yeah, I got it right. Le livre dont j'apprends espagnol, c'est facile.
Le livre avec lequel j'apprends l'espagnol est facile.
Oh, I guess I got it wrong. Ce sont les collègues lesquels j'ai déjeuné.
Ce sont les collègues avec lesquels je déjeune.
Oh! I think it's more painful to do flashcards because I think definitely those final ones, if they had been typing, all they are testing me on is the lequel or lequel, that they're only testing me on that, but on the flashcard, they want me to know the whole thing. I don't know, so maybe that's a criticism. I think it should just have the missing word, and then on the flashcard you say what is the missing word. So, okay, I'm speaking now. Le mousseau.
Le mousseux.
Le cépage.
Le cépage.
Le vendage.
La vendange.
Le vendange, ok. Le mélisme.
Le millésime.
Croustillant.
Croustillant.
But I want to point out, I'm going to talk, so in a minute it's going to say I'm wrong. But obviously the soft drink is not that massive sentence there or that massive sentence there. It's between that one or that one. So it's really easy, to be honest. And if you don't want to speak, you just click it.
La boisson rafraîchissante.
Les entreprises auxquelles j'écris ne répondent pas.
Les entreprises auxquelles j'ai écrit ne répondent pas.
J'aime l'entreprise pour laquelle je travaille.
J'aime les entreprises pour lesquelles je travaille.
Le vigneron.
Le vigneron.
I wonder what the answer for this one could be. Le spiritueux.
Les spiritueux.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to end the video there. I've become a bit tired of making Babbel videos now. I'm sort of losing the will to live a little bit. So I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, do let me know. And if you want me to make the video again, or you want me to focus on a particular area, then tell me that. Okay, bye-bye, and I hope you will join me on my French learning series, which again, I'll put the link for below. And yep, thank you for watching. See you.